Hello and welcome to Career Talk by Shubham Pathak. My name is, as you all know, guys, Shubham Pathak, and I have graduated 2018 by rank 159 in electronics engineering. I'm going to start a lecture series on electronic devices, and I was planning to do it, but I could not find a way to do it. But now I have a way, and I'm going to do it for you. So, after what you will achieve by this lecture series, let me tell you. After completing this, you guys won't require anything to cover this, right? Entire electronic devices will be covered, which is essential for GATE and in engineering services. See, I cannot say much about engineering services because there will be much more extra things, but majority things will be covered. And but for sure, you can rely on these notes. You have to make notes on your own, guys, please. And you can rely on this for your GATE at least, right? A complete GATE will be covered. Okay, so let's start. And for you to understand this electronic devices, let me introduce first with the very basics. What are metals? Right, metals. So metals are materials having very high electronic concentration. Right? Around 10 to the power 27 per centimeter cube for copper. Cu. Right? There can be varying things, but for it is a very rough idea. For insulators, what are insulators? Insulators are materials very less conductivity, right? Very less free electrons. This is high free electronic concentration है ये याद रखिएगा. Free electronic concentration. Very less free electrons, around 10 to the power 6 or less per centimeter cube. Right. So if on a rough note, if I would make it, then it would be like something like this. 1 minute, guys. Yeah, it would be something like this. This is this level, and it is 10 to the power 6 per centimeter cube. This is 10 to the power 21 per centimeter cube. So after this, it is your metal. Here insulators, and here semiconductors, right? So semiconductors are the materials having properties of between insulators and metals, right? So semiconductors are materials having some free electrons, some free carriers, right? But not as much as metals and not as less as insulators. These are in mid between of them. So on a rough, these are the rough boundaries, right? These are rough boundaries. These are rough boundaries. Okay. So further, let's move ahead. What are the properties? Properties of semiconductor, right? These are first, it is having electrons plus holes. What are holes? I will tell you later. Second, interaction with electromagnetic field, right? Okay. Third is there are two process which happens. This is called diffusion and drift. These are two processes happen in semiconductors. We will discuss about them, right? Transport of charge carriers transport of charge carriers, right? Okay, so there is one thing which is also there, that is doping. We will discuss what is doping, right? We will discuss it. ठीक है? Okay, so in metals you should be knowing that in metals there is only drift component by which electrons move, right? I will tell you later. So what are the types of semiconductor, right? Types. So types हैं semiconductor. These are three types. Actually these are type is two, but classification of there can be classification of semiconductor on two bases. First, on the basis of their structure and impurities, etc. Like it is first it is pure, second is intrinsic, and the third is extrinsic, right? So here but semiconductor can also be like elementary semiconductors, right? It is element yani simple, and it is compound, right? Okay, so simple semiconductors includes silicon, germanium, right? But either gallium arsenide and indium phosphide, gallium indium arsenide. So these are compound semiconductors, these are simple semiconductors. सिलिकॉन में और जर्मेनियम में कितना आउटर मोस्ट शेल में कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है? 3, ठीक है? तो इस वजह से 3 होता है, 4 होता है शायद, यस इट इज़ 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. अगर मैं मिस्टेक होगा ये तो मैं आई विल करेक्ट इट लेटर. ओके, 4 ही होता है, कार्बन के नीचे वाले में आता है ना, सेम ग्रुप्स में आते हैं. ओके, तो ये ना ले पाते हैं ना दे पाते हैं, कुछ ऐसा रहता है, ठीक है? सेमीकंडक्टर्स हैं ये, ठीक है? ओके, सो अब इसमें आगे क्या होगा? सेमीकंडक्टर सिंपल सेमीकंडक्टर कंप्लीट होने के बाद नेक्स्ट आगे बढ़ते हैं. interaction with electromagnetic field. What is that interaction, right? So this is an atom, this is atom, right? एटम के ऊपर पड़ा लाइट का एनर्जी h nu, right? Energy of the light is h nu. After with the energy that imparted on atom, it releases electrons and holes, right? And later, if these electrons and holes get combined and release again light energy, let's say it is h nu 1, it is h nu 2, right? So this process, this is called photoconductivity. Right? Because these generated electrons, electron hole pair, give rise to voltage, ऑन टर्मिनल्स ऑफ डिवाइसेस. जिस भी डिवाइस में इसको इम्पैक्ट किया जा रहा है उसके टर्मिनल्स पे वोल्टेज क्रिएट करेंगे. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड फोटोवोल्टाइक, राइट? एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज इलेक्ट्रोल्यूमिनेसेंस, राइट? इसका मतलब है, इट मीन्स इनपुट एनर्जी इज इलेक्ट्रिकल। इलेक्ट्रिकल है ना, देखिए इलेक्ट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन है, तो ये क्या जनरेट करेगा, बेसिकली ये वोल्टेज जनरेट करेगा। वोल्टेज जनरेट करेगा तो क्या उससे प्रोड्यूस होगा, करंट प्रोड्यूस होगा। सो दिस इज एन इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी। बट आउटपुट एनर्जी, व्हाट इज आउटपुट एनर्जी? आउटपुट एनर्जी इज light. So that's why it is called electroluminescence, right? Okay. So next is, let's say electronic energy. Let's say electronic energy of h nu 1 is impacted on an atom. It generates electron and hole pair. See, यहाँ पर at this place these two processes are completely different. I am talking about two different processes, photoconductivity and electroluminescence, right? But if these processes are happening in two different devices, this and this is happening in two different devices, but let's say on a single device, if this happens, that light impacted on an atom, electron and holes are, protons or holes are generated. If they generated and again they combine and give rise to another light energy, that is h nu 2, different, then this process is called photoluminescence, right? This is called photoluminescence because input is light. यहाँ पे there is input light and output is also light, right? But obviously mu 2 is less than mu 1. Why? I am sorry. Mu 2 is less than mu 1. Reason is some energy will be lost. Some energy will be lost, right, with the collision, due to collision with atom. लाइट का collision हुआ एटम के साथ तो कुछ एनर्जी लूज कर जाएगा ना, दैट तो वो एनर्जी कम होकर के जो आउटपुट निकला दैट विल बी अ लिटिल बिट लेस ऑफ एनर्जी, राइट? तो ये इलेक्ट्रोल्यूमिनेसेंस जो मैंने आपको बताया इधर, दैट इलेक्ट्रोल्यूमिनेसेंस वेयर इट इज यूज्ड टू मेक LEDs, राइट? LEDs, lasers. Why? Laser, because in LED you provide a certain voltage and LED grows, and its also intensity is also varies with the voltage, right? So it has different uses, right? Okay, so now further you should be, what you should be knowing, pure semi, let me discuss some classification of this is the classification that we talked about, this and this. We have already talked about these two classifications, simple and compound. Now talk about true intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. These are some phenomena that I have discussed because they will be using in the further explanations, right? Okay, so semiconductor, pure semiconductor is a crystalline semiconductor. Means obviously every semiconductor will be having some crystal form, right? And it has its basic structure. So if that basic structure have zero defect, what? Zero defect, then it defect, then it will be a pure semiconductor, zero defects and regular arrangements. What does it mean? It means the semiconductor that you have, whatever its original shape, its crystal shape that is there. For जैसे कि अगर किसी भी सेमीकंडक्टर का ओरिजिनल शेप क्यूबिक शेप है, तो उसका शेप क्यूब एग्जैक्टली क्यूबिक शेप है और उसके अंदर कोई डिफेक्ट नहीं है. देयर विल बी नो डेंट, देयर विल बी नो चेंज ऑफ पोजिशंस ऑफ द एटम्स विद इन इट, देयर विल बी नो डिफेक्ट, राइट. बट व्हाट आर इंट्रिंसिक सेमीकंडक्टर? इंट्रिंसिक में आएगा प्योर सेमीकंडक्टर विद सम डिफेक्ट्स, with some defects, right? Okay. And what are extrinsic semiconductor? Extrinsic semiconductors are intrinsic semiconductor plus impurity. What are these impurities? These impurities are called doping, जो कि मैंने ऊपर सेमीकंडक्टर की प्रॉपर्टीज में लिखा था. तो डोपिंग क्या हुआ अब आपका? What is doping? Let me discuss. See, let's say you have a silicon semiconductor, silicon, right? सिलिकॉन का सेमीकंडक्टर है आपके पास और सिलिकॉन सेमीकंडक्टर में ये मान लीजिए अगर आपका कुछ इस तरीके से है, लेट मी मेक सम डायग्राम. ओके, दिस इज योर semi crystal form, right? This is your crystal form. Now you have these atoms at the edges, right? Okay, उसके बाद फिर आपके पास यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर हैं एजेस, राइट. उसी तरीके से यहाँ पर सेंटर पर हर एक फेस के सेंटर पे एक रहेगा. जस्ट आई हैव टेकन इट एज एन एग्जाम्पल. नाउ जॉइन दिस डायगोनल विथ दिस डायगोनल, राइट. देयर विल बी अ पॉइंट एटम, one atom as well here. There will also be again an atom here. So like this is an atom, for example. This is an atom, right? This is A, this is lattice constant. Don't worry about it. If अगर किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, no problem. There is no problem, right? Okay. So silicon है, silicon is of group 4, right? Valency it's 4. I was right. 4 valency है इसका. अब इसका let's say at T is equals to 0 Kelvin में बात करूँ. What do you mean by 0 Kelvin? 0 Kelvin is the minimum temperature possible, like minus 273 degree Celsius, right? 0 Kelvin is the minimum temperature possible. So at this temperature, the energy will be 0. Energy will be 0 means there will be no vibrations in any of the atom, right? There will be no energy, right, required. There will be no energy, right? So as temperature increases, energy of these atoms increases and atoms start vibrating. That is vibrational energy or elastic energy we can call. Alright, there will be thermal agitation, due to is thermal agitation. Due to that agitation, elastic waves produced. Right? And considering their particle nature, these are particle waves. What? Particle waves. Particle waves. And particles called phonons. These are not photons, these are phonons. तो जब थर्मल एजिटेशन की वजह से वेव्स एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होगा, दैट एनर्जी आर कॉल्ड इलास्टिक वेव्स, और वो इलास्टिक वेव्स के जो पार्टिकल होते हैं उनको बोलते हैं फोनॉन्स. सो वाइब्रेटिंग एटम इज इक्विवेलेंट टू द ऑसिलेटिंग डाइपोल। एक एटम है वो ऐसे ऐसे प्रोड्यूस, ऐसे ऐसे हिल रहा है, ऐसे ऐसे जा रहा है। तो देखिए अगर कोई एटम है आपका, ठीक है, ये इसका न्यूक्लियस है, ठीक है, जब आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक क्लाउड, ये आपका चारों तरफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक क्लाउड होगा, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक क्लाउड, ये सेंटर में पूरा पॉजिटिव है और यहाँ पे नेगेटिव है। जब एटम वाइब्रेट करेगा तो आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक क्लाउड वाइब्रेट हिलेगा। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक, अब क्या हो रहा है, जो आपका नेगेटिव चार्ज है, इस नेगेटिव चार्ज का जो नेट नेगेटिव इफेक्ट आ रहा है वो यहाँ पर आ रहा है और यहाँ पर नेट पॉजिटिव है, तो ये एग्जैक्टली न्यूट्रल बन रहा है। लेकिन जब इसका क्लाउड चेंज होगा तो इसका मतलब जो नेगेटिव चार्ज है दैट विल बी शिफ्टेड हियर समवेयर हियर। जब वो यहाँ शिफ्ट कर जाएगा तो ये कुछ ऐसा बन जाएगा, ये नेगेटिव, ये पॉजिटिव। सिमिलरली एक केस में, एक केस तो ये हो जाएगा, दूसरा केस बनेगा ऐसा, सॉरी, दूसरा केस बनेगा आपका ऐसे, ऐसे। सो ये ऑसिलेटिंग डाइपोल बनेगा। और ऑसिलेटिंग डाइपोल oscillating dipole produce EM waves. Oscillating dipole produce EM waves. So this is the thing. So this is the basics of semiconductors. I hope you have understood. If there is any doubt, you can ask, and further I will continue in the next class. Thank